Promises hanging half kept in the air. I learned early how to carry quiet, like it was something everyone shared. I took the weight without the questions, wore it like a borrowed name. I didn't choose the road I'm standing on, but I've been walking it the same. I learned how to inherit silence from mouths that never learned to speak. I learned how to call it patience when it was something closer to grief. I watched the past repeat itself like it was written into law. I paid for debts I didn't owe, scars I never asked for. I don't blame the hands that shaped me or the years I couldn't change. I just wish the cost of surviving wasn't written on my face. This is what I never asked for, but somehow learned to wear. A life shaped by decisions I was never standing near. I made peace with what was handed, even when it left its mark. I didn't choose the weight I carried, but I learned how to walk in the dark. I grew up learning how to soften everything that cut too deep. I learned how to make room for others, even when there wasn't room for me. I took the blame for broken systems, called it duty, called it fate. I learned how to hold my tongue when truth came in too late. I watched the strong stay unforgiven, watch the quiet disappear. I learned that silence can be louder than anything you hear. I didn't ask to be the steady one, didn't ask to understand. Some people get forgiveness and others just get plans. I don't carry bitterness, I don't sharpen every scar, but I'm tired of pretending this didn't leave me who I am. This is what I never asked for, but I carry it with grace. I learned how to make a home in the cracks it left in place. I stood still when it was easier to turn away and run. I didn't choose the fire I walked through, but I chose what I'd become. Some things shape you quietly without asking who you'll be. Some lessons don't announce themselves, they just stay and never leave. I thought healing meant erasing every mark I couldn't see. Now I know it's just deciding what still belongs to me. If I could speak to who I was before the weight came down, I wouldn't promise less pain, I'd promise solid ground. I'd say you won't be untouched, you won't come out the same, but you'll learn how to stand upright inside the giving flame. This is what I never asked for, I stopped asking it to leave. I let it sit beside my truth instead of underneath. This is what I never asked for, but it doesn't own my name. I took the cracks and built a spine, I took the loss and made it plain. I didn't choose the road behind me or the cost of carrying on, but I chose to walk it honest, and that's the ground I'm standing on. I didn't ask for this life, but I showed up anyway. I was born into a room full of echoes, promises hanging half kept in the air. I learned early how to carry quiet, like it was something everyone shared. I took the way without the questions, wore it like a borrowed name. I didn't choose the road I'm standing on, but I've been walking it the same.
Learned how to inherit silence from mouths that never learned to speak. I learned how to call it patience when it was something closer to grief. I watched the past repeat itself like it was written into law. I paid for debts I didn't know and scars I never asked for.
I don't blame the hands that shaped me or the years I couldn't change. I just wish the cost of surviving wasn't written on my fate. This is what I never asked for, but somehow learned to wear. A life shaped by decisions I was never standing near. I made peace with what was handed, even when it left its mark. I didn't choose the weight I carry, but I learned how to walk in the dark.
I grew up learning how to soften everything that cut too deep. I learned how to make room for others even when there wasn't room for me. I took the blame for broken systems, called it duty, called it fate. I learned how to hold my tongue when truth came in too late.
I watched the strong stay unforgiven, watched the quiet disappear. I learned that silence can be louder than anything you hear.
I didn't ask to be the steady one, didn't ask to understand why some people get forgiveness and others just get plans.
I don't carry bitterness, I don't sharpen every scar, but I'm tired of pretending this didn't leave me who I am. This is what I never asked for, but I carry it with grace. I learned how to make a home in the cracks it left in place. I stood still when it was easier to turn away and run. I didn't choose the fire I walked through, but I chose what I become. Some things shape you quietly without asking who you'll be. Some lessons don't announce themselves, they just stay and never leave.
I thought healing meant erasing every mark I couldn't see. Now I know it's just deciding what still belongs to me.
If I could speak to who I was before the weight came down, I wouldn't promise less pain, I'd promise solid ground. I'd say,
You won't be untouched, you won't come out the same, but you'll learn how to stand upright inside the giving flame.
this is what I never asked for. I stopped asking it to leave. I let it sit beside my truth instead of underneath. This is what I never asked for this life.
But I showed